Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and we've got some interesting news today that I'm going to highlight and link to a previous writ of mandamus that John E Deaton had filed. So today, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, he had announced that their partnership with Moneygram has ended slash been suspended. Seems like the way that I've read it, it's ended for now. I believe once this lawsuit is over, they will be open to recommencing as well. So while the lack of crypto regulatory framework has needlessly muddied the water for US businesses and consumers, there's no denying that what Ripple and MoneyGram have achieved together. Billions of dollars have been sent and settled across borders through ODL with XRP. So you would expect that this would negatively impact the price of XRP, but XRP is actually up by about 5% today. But let's look at MoneyGram. And right when it was announced, you can see that after hours trading, MoneyGram just literally slumped quite a lot, actually. Went from $6.60 to about $6. It's about a 10% decrease. So why am I showing this? Why MoneyGram? Why am because this is an XRP video. So this goes to the writ of mandamus that John E Deaton had highlighted. So I've got it here, and this is actually becoming more and more important. So what this is it's essentially highlighting the fact that normal investors and partners of Ripple are also being harmed by the SEC's decision. And this is becoming more and more relevant because Judge Torres, the judge that's been assigned to the Ripple lawsuit, she is going to also be looking at related lawsuits that have been filed as well as this writ of mandamus. And she is looking for whether investors have also been affected. And, I'm just going to highlight some of the points that have been made here, the statement of facts, and how these are becoming even more relevant with the recent announcement of the MoneyGram partnership ending. So let's just go straight off the bat. So US Securities Exchange is to protect investors. Yep, so that's perfectly fine. As chairman of the SC, J. Clayton's fiduciary duty to enforce the SC mission statement, instead of protecting investors, to help investors make informed decisions, cause multi-million-dollar losses to innocent investors. So this is true as well. And just highlighting this point, it's not just XRP investors that have been negatively impacted. They were also shareholders of MoneyGram. And as a result of this lawsuit, those investors of MoneyGram have also been negatively impacted. And so will other partners of Ripple who are their investors as well. So this kind of has a butterfly effect where not just Ripple and XRP holders are being harmed, but it's partners of Ripple as well, and the investors within those partners that are negatively being harmed. And this is all as a result of DSC and their lawsuit. So on December 22nd, 2020, 7 years after XRP was introduced. So this is actually a really big point. It had been 7 years that they were seeking regulatory clarity, and still they had received nothing. And even after all that time they spent, I can't remember how long, it was like 18 months that they spent trying to find some kind of clarification on XRP status, and the best that they would come up with is it might have been sold as a security at one point. And that kind of goes into the fifth point. So the SEC has previously deemed Bitcoin and Ethereum as non-securities. If they've deemed Bitcoin and Ethereum as non-securities, so is XRP, because at one point Bitcoin and Ethereum were both also securities. The definition of a security doesn't, it's not permanent, it's not concrete. It changes as the use case changes. And when Bitcoin was being mined by one group, Bitcoin Foundation, when Ethereum was given to initial investors, in the same way that XRP was distributed right at the start, at that point it could have been argued it was a security. But today on the open market, the secondary market, is not a security, it is a token cryptocurrency. So XRP, according to Ripple, is used as a currency by as many as 150 third-party consumers and commercial applications. So again, this goes in with the writ of mandamus that John E Deaton has filed, that there are partners who have been negatively impacted, and those investors within those partners are being negatively impacted, which goes directly against what the SEC stands for: protection of investors. 7, prior to the enforcement action, XRP was the third largest cryptocurrency. Yep, it was. And I do see XRP returning to, a top five position. That's where it should be. And at one point, it was actually higher than Ethereum as well. I remember in 2017, it had a higher market cap than Ethereum, and it was the second ranked crypto in the market. And yeah, so the head of asset management of Signum, a Swiss bank in Singapore, authored an article to the public recommending everyone increase exposure to the tokens of the future and list XRP amongst one of them. So now these are kind of going into, other well-established organizations that have been referring to XRP as a token. And here's one that was interesting because this, at the time that the writ mandamus was filed by John E Deaton, we now have news in present day that central banks are looking to use Ripple's products for cross-border transaction settlements. So this again is quite important. They're looking to use XRP, Ripple's private ledger. And yeah, so the Bank of England, so they've stated digital currencies may replace bankrolls in payments altogether. And just to clarify, the UK does consider XRP as a currency, not a security, as do many other countries. Pretty much every other country outside of the US considers it a currency. And we can just keep going into this. So again, more bits of evidence, more statements, and this kind of just goes on. And this is actually, quite insightful. I will link this in the description below. This was filed back in January, but it is becoming more and more relevant as we progress with the current lawsuits. So I would advise everyone take a look at it, because I see throughout the coming weeks and months that as XRP builds a much stronger position, Ripple builds a much stronger position, that we will start to see the price of XRP climb. But it was quite interesting to see that XRP's price wasn't negatively impacted with the Moneygram partnership ending, but it was Moneygram's share price that was negatively impacted. So it clearly shows that Moneygram needs Ripple more than Ripple needs Moneygram. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll leave this in the description below for you guys to check out. But yeah, that was just my 2 cents on the situation, and we are going to see this document becoming more and more relevant, and the judge is going to have to look at this, because the judge will have to look at all related kind of litigations against Ripple, along with the main lawsuit filed by the SEC. That's just how it works. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.